We live in an age of infinite comfort, and yet we suffer. Our minds restless, our hearts unanchored. We chase validation, drown in distraction, and flee from pain at every turn. But what if the happiness we seek isn't found in pleasure, but in pain endured? Not in more, but in less. What if the key to happiness today was discovered over 2,000 years ago by men who wore simple robes, walked dusty streets, and mastered the storms within? Welcome to Stoicism, a beginner's guide to modern happiness. This is not just another philosophy. This is not about empty optimism or feel-good affirmations. Stoicism is a discipline, a weapon forged in fire, used not to escape suffering, but to face it and transcend it. We live in a world of noise, endless opinions, instant gratification, social comparison, external chaos. And through it all, we've forgotten the one battlefield that truly matters, the one within. The ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, they weren't gurus, they were warriors of the soul. Marcus ruled an empire while waging war inside himself. Epictetus was born a slave, his body broken, but his mind untouchable. Seneca, a statesman surrounded by decadence and death, still chose reason over rage. They understood what we've forgotten. Happiness is not pleasure, it is resilience. Every day we wake up to a world that promises more. More wealth, more likes, more comfort. But we are emptier than ever. Why? Because we've handed over our peace to things we can't control. The Stoics call this the dichotomy of control. It is the foundation of their teaching, and it's brutally simple. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Epictetus: we suffer most when we try to control the uncontrollable. Other people, the past, the future, our reputation, the outcome. But when we master only what is ours, our judgments, our actions, our emotions, we become unshakable. Happiness is not found in what happens to us. It's in how we respond. Destructive emotions, anger, envy, fear, despair, they are not flaws in our design. They are signs of undisciplined thinking. The Stoics teach us not to suppress emotion, but to understand it, to dissect it, to face it with reason and ask, is this within my control? Is this helping me become who I want to be? You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius: think of anger. It feels powerful, but it makes us weak. Think of fear. It feels protective, but it enslaves us. The Stoic path is one of training the mind to meet chaos with clarity, to turn reaction into reflection. Modern life removes discomfort, but the Stoic seeks it. Why? Because the comfort we cling to is a trap. It makes us fragile. Seneca practiced poverty though he was rich. Epictetus trained in silence, though he could teach with fire. Marcus Aurelius slept on the ground though he owned palaces. They understood, if we do not expose ourselves to hardship voluntarily, life will impose it upon us unwillingly. Happiness, then, is not the absence of suffering. It's the capacity to suffer well. Stoicism is not cold. It is deeply human. It reminds us that we are all fragments of the same whole. We are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids. Marcus Aurelius: in a time of division and self-obsession, the Stoic lives with compassion, not driven by pity, but by duty. We do not control others, but we owe them virtue, justice, patience, humility. To be Stoic is to see suffering not as a barrier between us, but a bridge. So, why is Stoicism the key to modern happiness? Because it cuts through illusion. Because it doesn't promise comfort, it offers strength. Because it doesn't eliminate emotion, it sharpens it. because it does not ask the world to change, it demands that we do. We are not passive recipients of fate. We are sculptors of our souls. And the Stoic path, though dark, though disciplined, is the path that leads us to light. Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius, so let us rise, not with a roar, but with reason, not with rage, but with resolve, not chasing happiness, but becoming worthy of it. Because in the end, happiness isn't out there. It's forged in here. If this stirred something in you, if you feel the pull to take control, to master your emotions, to begin the journey inward, you've already taken the first step. This is Stoicism, and this is just the beginning. Subscribe to join us on the path, because the world needs more thinkers, more warriors, more Stoics.